7 o'clock? Hey, you survived!
Yeah, you're still here.
What a weekend that was.
A wild one, yes. It's a cold and clear day. Thank goodness. We don't mind that it's cold and that it's clear.
Not at all, not at all.
Not after all that stuff we saw.
My goodness.
That's better.
I kind of was battered this weekend. Fortunately, in some parts, it wasn't as bad as forecasters had predicted.
They called it the storm of the century.
But it definitely lost some of its oomph as it hit parts of the region, so that's okay.
Good morning, everybody. You're watching Breakfast Television on ASN. It's Monday, March 15th. I'm Kurt Studley.
And I'm Jill Kropp. On today's program, we're going to learn all about native culture.
Going to find out how to make bannock. We hope, anyway. We're hoping to do that today. And prepare moose and deer meat.
I think so,
Try that, and learn what the keeper of the eagle feather does.
That's right, and Alan Silverway is a native artist who put some of his designs on t-shirts and sweatshirts, so we're going to have a bit of a fashion show.
Scott Boyd is getting into the spirit of things in Bigcove, New Brunswick. We're going to go say hi to Scott now. Scott? Hey, how you doing? I'm doing very well. Uh-oh, look what you got on there. What have I got on here? Isn't that a beauty? Huh? That's a beauty, yeah. This is the Bigcove hat. Ah.
It wasn't the jersey we were wondering about. What happened to your hair?
What happened to your hair? The new look. Something Everett did.
You fall into a blender or something?
It's an Indian thing. Yeah. It's an Indian thing. Kevin's even into this, the Bigcove hat. Oh, look at that. We're all dressed up. We've got a whole room full of people here in Bigcove, New Brunswick. We're going to have a young lady over here singing the national anthem in Micmac in just a couple of minutes' time. As well, Roy Orbison has dropped by. What are you doing for us this morning, Roy? I don't know. I spent this morning and behave yourself. Behave myself. We'll see if that happens or not. We'll try and get her going. Everett's parents around here. We have all kinds of people here this morning. Going to have a great time from Bigcove, New Brunswick. Right now, we're going to go back to you guys, Kurt and Jill.
All right, we'll check on Scott and Everett and friends in a few moments. Everett Santa passed into his player with the Citadel.
The Citadel. Season's over for Everett, but he's hoping to come back next year. We hope he does too.
Okay. Lots of news this morning, including the tragic sinking of the ship off the coast of Yarmouth.
That's right. That happened. Started yesterday with tank, I guess, early this morning. We're going to get to that in a minute. Hey, that storm thing it's almost over anyway. The storm of the century is over for the most part in Atlantic Canada, but in Newfoundland it's another day of strong winds. Let's have a look at the Monday morning forecast. Cloudy with a few flurries in New Brunswick, a mostly sunny afternoon, and cold, highs today at -9 degrees. Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island will see a mix of sun and cloud today with a chance of some flurries. Could become mostly sunny this afternoon with highs in Nova Scotia near -6 degrees, -9 for PEI. Winds in all three maritime provinces, they've dropped down to about 40 kilometers an hour from the west. Wind warning has been continued for all of Newfoundland. Gusts up to 100 kilometers an hour expected today, causing blowing snow. Otherwise, it'll be sunny with flurries, and temperatures dropping down to -6 degrees. In the news this morning, a gypsum carrier with a crew of 33 has sunk about 110 kilometers off Nova Scotia's southwestern tip. It's not known whether the crew of the bond conveyor managed to make it into lifeboats. Search and rescue officials in Halifax say a British vessel in the area is searching for any sign of the crew. Canadian Forces Aurora plane is conducting an air search. A full-scale air search has begun at daylight using search and rescue helicopters, Navy helicopters from Halifax, and a Department of Fisheries chopper from Yarmouth. The Rescue Coordination Center says it began monitoring the 177-meter vessel yesterday afternoon when it began to have difficulty in a storm that struck the area. The bond conveyor was on its way from Halifax to Tampa, Florida. The crew of 33 are British and Chinese. Well, the winds are still blowing things around, but one of the biggest and most anticipated storms of the season is pretty well over. But it has left its mark on Atlantic Canada. Many were calling it the worst storm of the century. Some parts of New Brunswick got the worst of it. In Moncton, high winds and blowing snow caused whiteout conditions. The winds continued from Saturday night into Sunday, causing numerous power outages. Strong winds also blew signs over and ripped siding and roofing off homes and buildings. The Princess of Acadia ferry between Digby, Nova Scotia, and St. John was tied up because of rough seas in the Bay of Fundy. Many flights in and out of the region had to be canceled. Northern New Brunswick was hardest hit with 46 centimeters of snow in Hamilton, 33 in Newcastle. Considering what could have happened, mainland Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island got off relatively easy, but there have been some problems. Metro Halifax area got a total of 60 millimeters of rain. Some flooding has been reported. 16 centimeters of snow fell on Charlottetown. Winds gusted to 75 kilometers an hour. PEI Department of Transportation took its snow plows off the road at the height of the storm. They've since returned to duty. Well, the storm brought with it hurricane-force winds, and there was extensive damage to a hospital and several homes on the western side of Cape Breton Island over the weekend. Debris from the Sacred Heart Hospital roof is scattered around the village of Steadicamp. Hospital administrators say insulation, tar paper, and steel ventilation hoods were ripped from the facility early Sunday morning. As a precaution, the hospital was shut down. About 15 patients were moved. Department of Health officials are expected to assess the damage later today. The winds were incredible. Highest recorded speed during the storm, 196 kilometers an hour. Several homes were damaged, some by rocks that were picked up by the strong wind. A group of motorists stranded among 2-meter drifts on the way home from a housewarming party on PEI got help from an unexpected source. Lane Mingo of East Surrey said the group started to worry as visibility dropped to zero, and a group of snowmobilists from a local club came crashing over the snowbank. Mingo says it was just a lucky coincidence that they came by. The snowmobilists spent about an hour returning everyone to their homes. The storm did most of its damage along the eastern seaboard of the United States. The blizzard left at least 112 people dead and as much as 1.2 meters of snow on the ground. Wind and record cold is following the storm's wake. The mercury registered a minus 16 degrees in Birmingham, Alabama yesterday, and Vermont reported a wind chill of minus 40. U.S. Weather Service warns that a hard freeze could hit most of the deep south this morning, threatening crops. Air travel around the U.S. remains backed up. Airports in Atlanta, Washington, D.C., New York, Boston, and other cities are slowly reopening, but there haven't been many flights. That's a look at you. 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. And Jill, thank goodness things have calmed down.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy, northern New Brunswick sure got back this weekend. I heard in the radio this morning, 47 meters of snow.
That's right.
Now, Scott Boyd is in Bigcove, New Brunswick this morning. Scott, lots of snow on the ground up there?
Actually, Jill, we got away with this pretty easy. I'm sorry, I'm getting that delay. I'm going to be okay on it.
It's the hair.
It's the hair. You guys don't recognize this gentleman here. This is Everett Santa Paz, former Chicago Blackhawks. Yep. And Quebec Nordique. Halifax Citadel. Couldn't hold the job, eh? It's tough. I'm telling you. We've got all kinds of people in here. We're just waiting for a tape player to come in so we can get Jolene Stock up to the national anthem. In Micmac. I can't sing it in Micmac. Oh, look at this. There's a young fella. It's really... What's his name? Hi, how you doing? Good. You're the strong, silent type, eh? That's what I thought. I like this fellow back here. Look, see the hair on the top and the back? Looks like the peace symbol. Does it take you long to style that? No? Oh, I think it looks pretty good. Where's Joe? These folks right here. Have to introduce them. Joe and Marion Fanny Pack, Everett's mom and dad. How you doing, sir? Not too bad. Also, you're one of the counselors here on the reserve in Bigcove. A very special week just went by. Right. The week was a week of healing. That's right. Week of healing, and we had a great success. And I'm sure it'll be a successful journey. This is a great facility. Hello. Great people. The way we've been treated here this weekend has been unbelievable, really. Had a great... Why don't you just hum the background for us? That's not a wellness. Devin, this gentleman pulled a chair from the whole back of the room over here. What's your name?
Brian.
Hi, Brian. You want to say hi to everybody out there in Atlanta, Canada? Can you say it? You can? Can you do that for us?
Hi.
No. In Micmac.
Good day.
I've been had. Back you, Curtin Jill. Good day? Good day, eh?
I have it on good authority. There's no such word as that, right? No. The band that Eagle Feather here says he was pulling his leg.
Yep.
He knew that, though.
Good time coming back.
Yeah, it's just close to his height.
That's good.
It's easier for him.
Still more to come this morning. Passes from Red Train on the way. Mr. Stuff.
I saw the topic does not make over. And, well, we're going to have the BT Kitchen, but maybe we'll meet the band. See some wild and wacky stuff when BT comes back.
I'm picking up vibration. She's giving me the vibration. I'm picking up.
7:12, 48 minutes to 8 on this cold and clear Monday morning. Well, Scott Boyd might be in Bigcove, But from a Bigcove came to us this morning. Well, I forgot to have here. These are the fellows with Eagle Feathers. Who are you?
I am Brian Francis from Bigcove.
Okay. And you're not the leader of this thing.
I am the